When life throws a plot twist. You ever have one of those days where life just laughs at your plans? Like, oh, you thought you had it all figured out? That's cute. Yeah, me too. I remember this one time I prepped for a job interview like my life depended on it. I watched every How to Ace an Interview video on YouTube. Ironed my shirt 3 times, even though no one was going to see it on Zoom. And practiced my enthusiastic but not desperate voice in the mirror. And guess what? They ghosted me. No callback, no rejection email, nothing. Just radio silence. And I won't lie, at first it stung, like why? I had the perfect answers, the right experience. What did I do wrong? But here's the wild part. 3 months later, I landed a job that was so much better. One that paid more, actually valued my work, and didn't make me feel like an imposter every time I spoke up. That's when I realized, sometimes, things don't go as planned because you deserve better. Why life doesn't always go your way, and that's a good thing. 1. The control freak's dilemma. I used to be one of those planner people, the type that had a 5-year plan, color-coded spreadsheets, and a to-do list with checkboxes so I could feel accomplished. But here's the thing about life. It doesn't care about your spreadsheets. It's like trying to map out a road trip, only to find out halfway there that a giant sinkhole swallowed the highway. What do? Sit in the car crying? No. You reroute. And that's the thing about failed plans. They aren't failures, they're detours. It's true, I tell you a story. A friend of mine, let's call her Emily, spent years dreaming about moving to New York. She saved up, packed her bags, and right before she signed the lease, boom! The company she was moving for collapsed overnight. 1 second, she had a dream job. The next, she was refreshing Indeed.com like it was TikTok. She was devastated. Until she got an offer from a startup in Austin, Texas. She took a chance, moved, and now she's the happiest she's ever been. Turns out, New York would have drowned her in debt. While Austin gave her a life she didn't even know she wanted. You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. The Rolling Stones. 2. Rejection is just a cosmic reroute. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you got rejected from something recently, a job, a relationship, an opportunity, take a deep breath, because rejection? It's just redirection. You ever try to get into a packed restaurant only to find out there's a 2-hour wait? At first, you're annoyed. But then, you walk down the street, stumble into a hidden little cafe, and end up having the best meal of your life. That's what rejection is. It's life saying, "Trust me, I have something better for you." Would you rather force your way into something mediocre? Or walk into something perfect for you? Exactly. Another story. The breakup that led to something better. A while back, I thought I had met the one. We planned trips. Talked about the future. The whole deal. And then, out of nowhere, they hit me with the classic, "It's not you, it's me" speech. Cue the emotional breakdown, sad playlists, and way too much ice cream. But months later, I met someone who actually matched me in ways I didn't even know I needed. Suddenly, the heartbreak made sense. That past relationship wasn't a loss. It was a lesson. It had to end so I could be open to something better. Sometimes, what doesn't work out for you is actually working out for you. how to handle life's unexpected detours. 1. Shift your perspective. The biggest lesson I've learned? Your mindset is everything. The way you see a setback changes the way you experience it. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this teaching me?" Look at a past disappointment and ask, "How did that actually benefit me later?" Remind yourself, closed doors are just protection in disguise. 2. Be patient. Timing is everything. Ever rush to bake cookies and take them out of the oven too soon? What happens? They're half-baked. That's what happens when we try to force things before their time. Sometimes, life is just waiting for the right ingredients to come together. Ever hear about Jim Carrey's story? Before he was famous, he wrote himself a check for $10 million, dated it for a few years in the future, and carried it in his wallet. Guess what? Right before that date, he landed the role in Dumb and Dumber and got paid exactly $10 million. Things don't always happen when you want them to, but when the time is right, magic happens. 3. Let go of what you think should happen. You know what brings the most peace? Letting go of this fixed idea of how life should be. When you stop gripping the steering wheel so tightly, you realize sometimes the best rides are the ones you didn't plan. These are actionable steps. Make peace with uncertainty. It's where the best surprises live. Trust that even when things don't go as planned, they're still going right. Every failure is just part of the bigger picture you haven't seen yet. Look, I know how hard it is to believe that a setback could be a setup for something better. But if you take anything from this video, let it be this. The universe isn't working against you, it's working for you. One day, you'll look back at everything that didn't work out, and you'll be grateful. You'll see that every no was leading you to a better yes. That everything that fell apart was just making space for something better. What's meant for you will never require you to beg for it. So the next time something doesn't go your way, don't panic. Take a deep breath, smile, and say to yourself, something better is coming.